Are you aware that 80% of Americans are forced to be exposed to a toxin that knowingly damages their heart, their brain, thyroid gland, and many other organs and tissues in the body? 4 out of every 5 Americans, as well as many Canadians and Irish, drink, shower, use toothpaste, or eat vegetables irrigated with water containing fluoride. This highly toxic fluoride, which the government says is not only safe to consume, but they promote it as a way to reduce tooth decay. Before I tell you about the amazing story of fluoride and how the government has gotten the information all wrong, you should know about the toxic effects of fluoride. Fluoride lowers your IQ, was used by the Nazis and other prisons to suppress prisoners' nervous systems, accumulates in your thyroid gland, resulting in fatigue and weight gain, hardens arteries in the heart to dramatically increase your chance of a heart attack, is closely linked to bone cancer, accelerates aging, makes bones brittle, disrupts sleep and immunity, and damages tooth enamel, but does not reduce decay. These damaging effects of fluoride have been conclusively proven. So how could the government get it wrong and advise you to consume fluoride when it's so toxic? Few water filters adequately remove the difficult to filter fluoride molecule. Reverse osmosis in distilled water does not adequately remove fluoride and removes critical minerals responsible and important to your health. Unfortunately, bottled water generally does not remove fluoride. My meticulous research has located such a filter that I will more fully explain after I discuss the story of how big business and politics could put fluoride into your drinking, bathing, and irrigation water. Fluoride forced its way into our lives in the early 20th century as a toxic waste from the production of aluminum and pesticides. These industries were faced with the huge expense of disposing of this toxic fluoride waste, and as such looked for ways to mitigate their disposal costs. In the early 1940s, fluoride became a necessary product in the production of munitions during World War II, as well as in the atomic bomb project, also known as the Manhattan Project. Workers exposed to fluoride, as well as people and animals downstream from these plants, became very ill, contracting illnesses such as musculoskeletal problems, pulmonary problems, nervous system problems, and metabolic illnesses. So as not to jeopardize the munitions and atomic bomb projects during World War II, the government hired Dr. Harold Hodge to devise a series of studies to erroneously put a spin on fluoride that it was indeed healthy and not jeopardizing the health of the workers exposed to fluoride. The outcome of these falsified studies was that fluoride decreased tooth decay. The spin on fluoride was indeed false, as fluoridated communities and adjacent non-fluoridated communities had equal rates of tooth decay. In fact, the amount of tooth decay had started to decrease prior to any fluoridation. The false conclusion by Dr. Hodge and the government was that fluoride decreased tooth decay and should, as a result, be dumped into our public water supplies. The outcome was that 1, the atomic bomb project was no longer liable for health problems from fluoride, as fluoride erroneously was shown to be healthy. 2, the aluminum and pesticide industries would be compensated for their toxic fluoride wastes as opposed to paying to dispose of them. And 3, the dental industry had their shining night to incorrectly help them control tooth decay and stand behind products that they could promote to the public. For example, toothpaste, dental fluoride treatments, and fluoridated mouthwashes. The losers, obviously, were the citizens of communities that suffered from public water fluoridation, the consumers of fluoridated dental products, such as toothpaste, children and dental consumers who are subjected to periodic fluoride treatments, citizens who consume produce which is irrigated with fluoridated water, people, animals, and crops downstream from aluminum, pesticide, and fluoride manufacturing plants. The losers, unfortunately, are 80% of the United States population who are exposed to erroneous and falsified studies about fluoride. Fortunately, there is hope in fighting this terribly misleading health scandal, but you must take responsibility for yours and your family's health. 12 years ago, as a biologic dentist, I became alarmed at the obvious scandal about fluoride that was hurting a majority of U.S., Canadian, and Irish citizens to the benefit of big business, the munitions industry, and to a certain extent the dental industry, all with the truth about toxic fluoride in plain sight. Realizing that I could not change organized dentistry, the Food and Drug Administration, several big businesses, and the defense industry, I researched solutions to reducing fluoride exposure and helping citizens recover from the damage that fluoride has caused. I also wanted to develop a protocol to help you recover from the damage while unsuspectingly consuming fluoridated products. But you must be proactive to reap the health benefits. I have uncovered a company with 30 years of high-level research behind it that has developed very effective fluoride filters and selectively keeps critical minerals in the water. Keep in mind that developing a filter that keeps critical minerals in the water while completely filtering out fluoride is very difficult to achieve, and few filters do just that. In addition to fluoride filtration, their filters are customized to your unique water contamination needs, whether your water contains chlorine, chloramine, microbes, or other unhealthy additives in the public or well water. In summary, this unique engineering company that I have uncovered produces filters that effectively remove fluoride from household water, customized removal of harmful additives to your exact water composition, selectively retains healthy critical minerals in your water, and filters household water at point of use, meaning faucets, showers, and sinks, as well as filters water at point of entry into your residence. To become healthy, you must minimize environmental toxic exposure. And one of the most toxic exposures that Americans, Canadians, and Irish are subject to unnecessarily is that of toxic fluoride. Incidentally, fluoride is not a necessary nutrient. 80% of fluoride and 100% of other toxins can be removed with a point-of-use filter at your sink or shower head. Combining this with a point of entry at your residence will remove 100% of the fluoride and 100% of all the other toxins. You can recover your health, which has been damaged by fluoride exposure, by removing fluoride accumulated in your system and with our recovery protocol. Every drink and shower that you take further damages your brain, your heart, your lungs, bones and joints, your thyroid, and your pineal gland, which controls your immunity and your sleep. It is outrageous that you have no choice of what they dump into your public water. Take action and order today.